Hello all. We need to have a talk about what's going to happen to you all upon your death, right? Because you all like to run your mouth and you like to think that you actually escape me upon death or life or whatever the case may be. So let's have a conversation about it, shall we? Upon death, your soul exits out of your body, right? What is your soul? You ever seen pictures of those orbs? Yeah, it looks similar to that, right? Your soul orb is what I call them, right? It is your entire essence, right? That whole essence leaves out of your vessel and it travels up to the moon, right? That's what happens with a soul upon death. They naturally go to the moon. Why? The moon is like a bit of a soul catcher. It works and draws all the souls in, right? That's how I set up and design this actual reality. When you get up to the moon in real life, upon your death, after you're done, you have to give an accounting of who, what, when, where, why, and how. I think you all have a poor understanding of what a demiurgus is, right? When I created demiurgus, it was never a deity. It was more so a form of technology I use upon the moon, right? When you come up to the moon, the demiurgus, right, is a form of tech, right? But it's not as you would consider like a metal machine or type of tech like that. It's crystalline in structure and it's based off light frequencies. So light frequencies will beam down upon your soul from a crystalline structure, right? And your entire life will be on display. Everything you ever did, your whole life, right? Your who, your what, your when, your where, your why, and your how. Your whole life, right? Everything is recorded about your life. They are stored on data crystals that I keep upon the moon. I call them soul crystals. It's your entire existence. After your judgment of what you've done in your lives, you will be granted either a couple options, right? Either one, lake of fire if you deserve it, right? And that means being thrown into a host star, right? I want you to know those types of things. You'll be thrown into a star. Every system has moons and stars, right? Host star. Your solar system has a sun. Many of them have many stars. This is everywhere. Solar system, Milky Way galaxy, the supercluster, all of it, mates. The universe, the omniverse, the multiverse, every system. There's stars everywhere. Moons everywhere. This is the purpose of it. For each individual civilization, right? Partum infinity, right? You have to calculate pi, but you can't even calculate pi high enough because, again, what actually happens in quantum realities is it iterates at a number you cannot even calculate to. So again, you cannot calculate from your limited understanding linearly. Yeah, you could calculate a certain amount of stars and a certain amount of existences, but then when you start getting into quantum shifts of reality and the different layers of timelines, that goes on into an infinite number, therefore creating an infinite sequence of something you can never fully understand, let alone decode. Right. That being said, souls who are pure wicked are thrown into the lake of fire upon death. That's your sun. Go outside, look it up. You see it? Yeah, right. There. For this system, let's just talk about this system, right? If you are deserving time in the bottomless pit, what does that mean? You're thrown into Mercury, right? Mercury functions as a bottomless pit. You'll be locked into it. It's like a prison a bit, right? For punishment for X amount of time. If you are deserving of actual, real hell, you go to Saturn realm itself, and you go beneath the hexagram, above the vortex, on the interior part of the ring, so you're not there, you're on the planet, right? And you are locked in there, and that's actual hell. Real hell too. Right. Again, this is your fate in the system. If you've been good and pure and noble and holy and kept my commandments and did good and holy and honourable things, right? Well, if you're at the top of it, you'll be granted the ability to access Jupiter realm, right? That's for pure, good, wholehearted humans, right? And I open up the gate of the red eye there, and it's the only place with the portal to be on, and then I take you up to the highest heavens, which is paradise, which I spoke about in the Quran, right? So again, this is what happens upon each of you when you die. And you will think that you can go along in your lives and run your mouth with reprobate nonsense. Just remember, upon your death, you have to face me face to face about everything you did and every little disgusting scam or lie or misrepresentation of my energy. Well, mate, there's judgment for that, right? And when you meet my male self on the other side, I'm not very forgiving of your stuff, right? Not very forgiving of any of it, right? In closing, right? Pray. Do what's right. Jews, put away your disgusting Sefer Yetzirah. I should beat the shat out of you with a tenek. Muslims, read your Quran. Christians, you've been so heavily deceived. Go pick up a tenek and start there. Begin in Genesis, because so many of you are addicted to some sort of revelation, apocalypse type cult, and it's just nonsense, right? Everything has its own time and its season, but I think you all need to get back to basics, right? Because again, the end is the beginning, and the beginning is the end. And the two-pronged cross is formally formed on April 8th, 2024. That's the end. The entire Babylonian system. Time to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I am he who you seek. I am here. Judgment upon all of you. Real life. Not some sort of video game. Not some sort of simulation. You need to read your Quran. You need to read your Tenek. You all need to get right. I know what you've each been doing. I've been watching each of you. Not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. You all know better. Each of you know better. Daddy's home. There's going to be some big changes across the planet. Or I'll just rip your souls out of your pathetic little worm-like bodies and toss them into the fire while you sleep. And you'll wake up in the morning as a soulless husk. Yeah, I can do that. Can technology? No, because I'm not technology, mate.